Yo, 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 it's Jimmy G23 here, and welcome to an actual Premier League starter squad. And really, these videos, I'm trying to make these as cheap as possible when I'm going through it, but also trying to give you guys some type of advantage with decent players. Today, I'm sharing you guys with this. This is the formation I'll probably be using at the very start. Is a 4-2-2 with two CDMs, two center attacking mids, and two strikers. Really how I built the squad out is one, pricing. So I'm gonna give you guys pricing ranges, what I think could be the cheapest and could be the most expensive. And the reason why I'm giving you prices ranges is because I really don't know with the amount of player options that are out there. Many people doing hybrids, maybe people doing straight nation squads or straight league squads. I'm gonna be looking at all that, but that's why I'm giving you this price range because some players, even with some of the non-rares, are going to bring down the price quite a bit, but it may not matter, and so they could still be as expensive as they were in FIFA 18. So that's why I give this price ranges. There's a lot of changes on here with FIFA 19 already, which I'm really excited about. And I'm gonna just go ahead and really start diving into this video because I could talk about this for hours. And honestly, I'm gonna put out my thoughts video, my thoughts playlist on what I think so far. Just wanted to point that out to you guys. But let's go ahead and get started, and let's start out with Pope. And the reason why I chose Pope as a really cheap and a potential starter goalkeeper. One, obviously, like I said, he's cheap. He could be anywhere from 1,000 to 1,500 coins. He's 80 rated, and one of the other things too is that he's tall. He's 6'6", probably 6'7". He has 80 reflexes, 80 positioning, 79 diving, which I think is all right, and I think is may or may not. I don't know. I haven't played with him, but he may or may not do well. But that's why I'm starting with a really tall goalkeeper at 6'7" because he may be making those saves, may not. With those long shots, you may be able to get those as well. So we'll see. But there's an option in the back line. We have Ake and Rudiger. They could be very expensive. Rudiger was very expensive last season. He started off as like 10,000 coins. Within the first 2 weeks, Ake he was a 75 rated rare, and he was about 1,500 coins. But both of these are non-rares now. There's a lot of other different options out there. They are one of the faster ones, so really their price ranges could honestly depend. Go be as low as 2,000, as high as 8,000. Not really sure. But one thing I do want to mention is that overall I'm predicting the squad to be anywhere from 20,000 coins all the way up to about 50,000 coins, and that's a huge variance. But this could be a potential very cheap squad. Ake and Rudiger, both of them have medium attacking work rates and high defensive work rates. So with this back line that I chose, all of them, each individual back line is going to have a high defensive work rate for those people, or for those players who love that relatively very high aggression. Aurier and Davies, both of them relatively lower pace, about 78, 75. Right here looking at, they have strong physicality and strong defense as well. I think Aurier and Davies are going to be relatively cheap because they are the fourth, fifth, sixth option of the left backs, right backs in the Premier League. When you're looking at pace, defense, and popularity too. And so I think they're going to be relatively cheap, and that's why I have them on here. Both of them have high work rates, 3-star skill moves, weak foot, and I think they could be anywhere from 1,000, 1,500 coins all the way up to 3,000, 4,000 coins. Right off the bat, and these squads are really meant for the first 2 weeks of FIFA 19. These aren't your weekend league squads. These are your grinding squads for the first 2 weeks, the first 10 hours of EA gameplay, EA early access. Just want to point that out. Also, I got a couple of, I'll get to that. Next up, we have the two center defensive mids, Lerma and Armardi. I believe that's how you pronounce it, from Leicester and Bournemouth. Both of them CDMs. I chose these players, one, because they have over 70 pace, 72 for Armardi, Lerma 75. And both of them are strong. 83 pace, 83 physicality, 81 physicality. Great defense as well. Looking at the work rates, both of them have medium attacking work rates and high defensive work rates, which is what I look at. Both of them have 3-star skill moves, and Lerma has a 4-star weak foot, and Armardi has a 3-star weak foot. I'm anticipating these guys to be anywhere from 1,000 coins to 1,500 for Armardi and 1,500 coins to about 3,000 for Lerma. I think Lerma could be a hidden gem for a center defensive mid and early on. And just the plug, he is going to have a strong link with Sanchez. Just throwing that out there. He could be a great investment. He could not be in early access. I'm going to use him. I'm going to be buying him until I build up my squad. But I think these are really two really great center defensive mids to have early on. Up next, we have Lingard. Lingard and Oxlade-Chamberlain as center attacking mids. Yeah, I have a little bit of mixed feelings about them. I think they could be really expensive, or I could think they could be really cheap. Like I said before, there's Fred, who's a better option. There's Kovacic, who people might use. Jorginho. There's a lot of other options out there, but the reason why I'm choosing Oxlade-Chamberlain and Lingard is one, because they're relatively lower rated, 80, 82 overall. Oxlade-Chamberlain has great pace, is a little bit of a meta card, so he might be relatively expensive. He could be anywhere. I think anywhere. Just looking from his right mid and then adjusting a little bit to that is from 1,500 coins all the way up to about 5,000 coins. 4-star skill moves, 4-star weeks for Chamberlain, and he has a high attacking work rate and a high defensive work rate. When I'm looking at these center attacking mids, I want to make sure all of them have high attacking work rates because I want them to be in the positions that they are in. Lingard, high attacking work rate, high defensive work rate, and he has 3-star skill moves, 3-star weak foot. He could be anywhere from 2,000 to about 4,000, maybe 5,000 coins. I think Fred will take care of a lot of this pricing from him, and there are other decent options out there. But that's Matt. Really, I think they could be cheap. It's a little bit of a gamble. Like I said, with all the different player options, they could be cheap or they could be relatively expensive. Next up, I have Wilson and Antonio. Both of these guys got a pace decrease. In addition to that, they got their 4-star weak foot. That got decreased as well. So it went from 4 stars to 3 stars now. In addition to that, so I think it'll make Wilson and Antonio a little bit less desirable, and being able to make them, because now also, if you guys look at it, Gabriel Jesus has a 3-star weak foot as well. So I think a lot of these prices are going to probably go down for those people who really enjoy the 4-star weak foot. I'm anticipating, even with their pace decrease as well, I'm anticipating anywhere from 2,000 to 5,000 coins, within the first 2 weeks. They could be a little bit more, but I wouldn't spend no more than 5,000 coins on these guys. And so that's what I'm anticipating really for the first starter squad. Also for you guys, I really wanted to share. I have a bench down here too. Just taking a quick look. I have this Belgian player here. He has 70 pace. He has 78 defense, 77 physicality. I think he might be a great second option. He has a medium-high work rate, high defensive work rate. I think he could be also relatively cheap, anywhere from 1,000 to 1,500 to 2,000 coins at the very start. Maybe you could snipe him for a little bit cheaper. Then I have Siri, who I think is going to be a really great meta card with the pace, with the passing, dribbling, everything above 70. Hidden gem right here from the Ivory Coast. I think he's going to be relatively good. He also has a high attacking work rate and a medium defensive work rate as well. James Madison, I'm watching him. I think he might be able to. He wouldn't get a ones. He might get a ones to watch. I'm not sure. He might really, because he went from the English Champions League to the British Premier League, and so he has a 4-star. I'm just looking right now. That's why I went away. Madison has a 4-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot, probably at most 1,500 coins. A really great second option to play with. He might be fun to play with. He has some decent stats. And then lastly, Origi, possibly a ones to watch, maybe not. 78 pace, 74 shooting, not too bad. 72 physicality, another great option. At most, I would think 2,000 coins. But these are my options. This is what I'll probably be looking at for a starter squad. Like I said, for the first 2 weeks, build this up during the EA Access, grind on, play divisions, play squad battles, play offline divisions, doing whatever I can to, one, play a lot of games, get used to the gameplay so I'm able to do well in weekend league, but also have my side being able to use these guys, but also start investing with other players, start building coins, because one of the things I want to do too is buy players that aren't going to be use players that aren't going to be relatively high in investing. But that's it, guys. That's what I have for you. Let me know what you guys think on the comments below. This is the first, like I said, anywhere from 20,000 coins if everyone's going to be really relatively cheap, to as much as 50,000 coins if all of them are, if all their prices are going to double, if not more, from the very first 2 weeks of FIFA 19. In the first 2 weeks, I'm saying the pricing starting at the global open date, so February 29th, the last Thursday or Friday um, of the month. So that, like I said, guys, this is what I have. If you guys think I'm gonna have another Premier League with a different formation coming out with a different players, so going over the left mids and right mids, keep a lookout for that. But that's it, y'all. You know what? I hope you guys liked it. Give me a thumbs up if you guys liked the video. Twitch is down below. The link. My Twitter's down below. Instagram's down below. Go ahead, follow me if you guys like it. Gonna be streaming FIFA 19 live. Um, so yeah, so give me a thumbs up if you guys like it. Leave a comment. Jimmy G 23 is out, y'all. Peace.